Todd, you've obviously been around, from a lot of different versions of this defense. I guess just kind of how have you seen, this defense kind of evolve in the past year?
Um, well, we all know last season the defense, didn't play, that good. So with Coach Jones coming in, he brought in a lot of different NFL schemes, things like that. So I mean, I feel like this defense this year is gonna is way better. I mean, the guys, it's simple, it's easy. The guys can relate to it easier. We can play fast, we can make plays. We get a lot of different guys involved in different things that they can do, different roles. So I feel like this season, this defense is gonna be a big impact for the team.
Hey Todd, Michael from Channel 2 here. Just talk about your journey. I mean, obviously battling back from injury, had this last year. What you want to get out of it, and why do you think the time's right for you to be the guy you need to be?
Well, I mean, my journey has been long, longer than expected. But I mean, everything is God's timing. So I mean, if that's His plan, then I'm gonna stick to it. But I mean, the end goal for me is to win another championship. I was hurt that season, so I didn't really play that much. So I want to be able to contribute and actually play in the championship game with my new teammates. And that's pretty much it. It's like I say, like my journey has been long, so it'll all be worth it. Hopefully, and that's the plan.
Hey, Todd, Will Alexander from The Advocate on that sort of same subject. Just as a player, does your game change when you go through something like that? Or do you sort of feel very similar to the player you were at the time of the injury?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Having a knee surgery is different, but I feel like I've worked my way back up to like that level I was, but I wouldn't say like I'm that same guy before the injury. But I mean, I'm still capable of doing those things. It just takes a little more like gets determination and things like that. Cause I always think about that knee surgery in the back of my head sometimes. So that kind of plays a role, but it's not really a big deal.
Hey Todd, this is Glenn West with LC Country. Obviously, Coach Jones has been working with you guys as safeties for pretty much all of fall camp and everything like that. Just what kind of impact has he had on the safety group in terms of just communicating better with the secondary, the cornerbacks and the linebackers, and just how has he impacted you guys and kind of your confidence in this fall camp?
Well, one thing for sure, with Coach Jones coming in, he's molded the units individually. Like the secondary has come way closer compared to last year. The cornerbacks, the safeties, we meet sometimes to discuss different calls and how we could communicate, so we're all on the same page. And just as a whole defensive unit, like I feel like we're spending like more time together. Like we're actually like getting to know each other better compared to last season. The season it didn't go in our favor, so a lot of guys had different thoughts and different things that was going on. But this season, I feel like everybody has bought into his plan, and we all see that this future can bring a lot of success and joy. So we all just following Coach Jones, and hopefully we can end this thing right.
Hey, Todd, John from Channel 9. If you could share with me, what is the importance of the corners and the safeties working together, and how important is that to the success of the defense, and what went wrong in that regard last year?
Well, I mean, the important key for the corners and safeties working together is, we pretty much feed off each other. So the safety usually, communicate with the corner. Then if the corner have a question, he asks the safety, so we all on the same page. And it's just different things like if he got a tough matchup, I can say, I got you. I can help you all a little more on this play, this and that. And compared to last season, a lot of guys didn't really communicate as well. So we will all be playing different things or thinking different things about a play. So that was like one of the biggest problems last year. But Coach Jones came in and we communicating a lot more. So I feel like that shouldn't be an issue this season.
Is it a case of kind of stepping out of your personality? Maybe there's some guys who are just quiet by nature, but when they get on that field, they need to speak up.
Yeah, I feel like that's like a lot of guys, including myself. Like I'm not like a guy that talk a lot, but when I'm on the field, I know how important communication is. So that's something that's something that I've been working on this off season, especially during fall camp a lot. Just trying to be more vocal, communicating to the linebackers, the cornerbacks, sometimes the D line if I can.
Hey, Todd, this is William with Tiger Rag. You mentioned your journey and the length of time you've been in the program. Can you discuss a little bit, Jay Ward's moving over to a new position that you've played, just from the role you may take as a leader, possibly to, Matthew, Sage, Derek Davis are all playing, they're freshmen. So I just wonder what kind of role, you're the elder statesman back there, so to speak.
The role that I've took on is pretty much just trying to get those guys ready as soon as possible. Like, I was a freshman at the time. I had John Bowder to take me under his wing, teach me the game a little bit. So I'm just trying to do the same to them and make sure them guys be ready to play whenever I leave, and so on and so on.
But you said that sometimes that knee injury still, or the surgery maybe, is still like kind of in the back of your mind. But like, how did you get to a place where it wasn't so much in the forefront of your mind that you could actually still play?
That just came with me just playing in more games, especially like last season. I kind of battled with it a little bit. My confidence started the whole season last year, but towards the end of the season, I kind of just was like, hey, it is what it is. I'm going to have to play with it like this, so hey. And once I started having that mindset about it, a lot of those negative thoughts went away. I just went out and just played without thinking about it.
Todd Scott Rappelay from The Advocate. Y'all are going to play a lot of zone this year, am I correct? Is that pretty much the plan? No comment? That's all right.
Yeah, no comment. Yeah, no comment. Yeah,
all right.
That's a question for Coach O.
Well, tell me what you said. You said Coach Jones has brought some things, some elements of the pro style defense to the game. What are some things that you could say has been a good tip, a good a good learning curve for you guys as far as that goes?
Really, no comment on that one either.
Okay, I think one more for me then. Kayshawn obviously had that incredible end of the season last year. Now he enters camp sort of as that, that guy, number one guy. Have you noticed anything sort of different about him being in, having that role on the team, like sort of being the go-to receiver as opposed to when he came in and he sort of had to fight for that?
No, Kayshawn is humble as I don't know. Like, Kayshawn comes to practice every day, compete, don't talk trash. He just go out and do what he got to do. And, of course, we all know he's a playmaker. So one of the things I like about him the most is how quiet he is whenever he's making them big-time plays. He knows his role on the team, and he don't really boast and brag about it. He just go out and handle business.
Thank you, Todd.
All right.